perfect housewife.
Please give an introduction.
The Delhi University.
Yes, sir.
Was it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Reputed university. Delhi University.
What is Delhi University?
University, University, Geopolitical college, all top institutions.
करते कौन actually
Sir, now what is your opinion? People say name of the university should change.
Sir, this is a
What is your
debate.
stand? What is your stand?
Your turn, just your turn.
Sir, in my point of view, there are certain other issues which should be addressed other than changing the names, because I know that.
You are not in favor.
Yes, sir.
Let's do political science.
Yes, sir.
What is your political status of Odisha today? How do you see the political status? Political position of Odisha?
National politics, how do you?
Yes.
Sir, I think other than other states, Odisha is following a different path of, for a long period of time. It was a regional political party which was dominating Odisha. Now a national political party came to
That
power.
means what? Odisha local stable government.
Odisha people for a long period of time they supported a stable government. Now they again with absolute majority they have formed another national party government.
Amra kejana the opposition kejana asandi. How many members in opposition?
Sir, 51 MLAs for the BJD and 14 MLAs for Indian National Congress.
What is the Subhadra Yojana? What is the concept?
Pardon me, sir.
Subhadra Yojana. Subhadra.
Recently, Subhadra Yojana was implemented by the government, and it's the Ministry of Women and Child Development of Odisha government, in which 50,000 rupees will be given to the women beneficiaries from
What is the goal? What is the ultimate goal of this project?
The goal of the project to empower the women and
Empowerment of women. Means what? So when you give money, they will empower. How to define empowerment?
Sir, for empowerment, women empowerment means when that money will be invested for they will
Economical independence.
economical independence.
Plus decision making capacity.
Yes, sir.
You know what is capacity building?
Yes, sir.
People say now about capacity building. So for new skill technology coming, people should have a better knowledge, skill idea. Capacity building is what?
Capacity building means when we have to regenerate and empower the foundational values in which they can get implemented in industrial
They can
sector.
fit to this system.
Yes, sir.
Cricket from the what you learn from cricket?
Yes, sir. Cricket is a game of team spirit and team manner. A single player cannot play cricket. So from cricket, I mean your team effort should be there. Cooperative and coordination should be there to succeed in life.
What is your view? Don't you think that there is a bias in the end? There is a bias towards cricket. Other sports we are neglecting.
Sir, I think cricket is not the sole responsible for neglecting the other games. Sir, during the independent movement, during the independence time, hockey was a popular game because we are very good in that game. Now, cricketers have proved themselves as a player. That is why the people are watching them, and we need to develop the foundational and structural sports spirit in the educational system also to popularize other games with the cricket.
What our government, recent Odisha government has done to popularize the sports?
A lot of things was done, particularly one particular stadium, Birsa Munda Stadium, was recently inaugurated, and now Kalinga Stadium is known for hosting several international games, hockey World Cups. So these are first.
You Gogua is in Kendrapati district.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
You was a Gogua High School student.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Pratibhan matter to photo legi.
No, sir. At that time, sir, Purushottam Behra was the headmaster.
Pratibhan matter to Delhi photo legi. Political change.
Oh, Prathabhan Mehta was there. Yes, sir. Yes.
How is he teaching?
It's excellent, sir.
What about the
Sir, he was teaching introduction to political theory and current political. He was eminent professor there. Not
Professor Eminence? Yeah, no, what is the significance or what is that called? A beefsteak or a actually?
Sir, BIMSTEC is a intergovernmental organization of 7 countries. It was formed in 1997 when there was a conflict going on between India and Pakistan and the deforming of SARC. It was generally to counter terrorism, energy security in the Bay of Bengal region.
Lookist, how it was called?
Look at, sir.
Look at, what is that thing actually? It's called Lookist.
Sir, under the Prime Ministership of P.V. Narasimha Rao, Lookist policy was initiated, and when India's focus should be onto the Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia, Vietnam, Brunei.
Why we change it to Actist?
The Actist policy is not just looking at their system. We have to see what is there and to coordinate with the economic and energy things. Actist policy is different because it is a more proactive foreign policy by Indian government.
How India will benefit from Actist?
Sir, now in developing economies, Southeast Asian countries are very dominating, like particularly due to their, and we have a lot of similarities with Southeast Asian countries, like so economical situations, people's values and people to people interactions.
Okay, those things. Would you think that Northeast development is an integral component of Actist policy?
Yes.
Northeast development.
The connectedness of Northeast with the Southeast Asia, and along with that, we have a very good dairy market with that, the Philippines and other countries. Economic.
Asian country कितने members हैं?
Now 10 countries are in Asian countries, and with 5 observing nations are there.
SEO रो objective कौन था? SEO.
Sir, SEO's objective was particularly to develop a initiative which was built on energy security and counter terrorism, and it was Shanghai Cooperation Organization was I don't.
So ideally कौन basis थी actually? Why it अब ये major initiative है?
It is a major initiative by Russia and China.
As a counterpoise to
counter to the Russia, America's
American
dominance.
hegemony. Yes. So it is an alternative forum to undermine the
America's hegemonical situation.
I didn't understand. PK members of this SEO.
Sir, Pakistan, India, Russia, China, and I don't remember all the other countries.
Middle East country में
Iran is there, sir. Iran is recently.
Middle East country
Middle East countries.
Middle East country.
Middle East countries are. Sorry, sir, I don't.
What are the Middle East countries?
So Middle East, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. These are some Middle East countries.
Middle East Asian country के Middle East एरिया को बोलते हैं Middle East
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Turkestan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Central Asia.
Central Asia.
Do you know what is shale gas?
Yes, sir, I heard about it.
Not shale gas. What is shale gas? Both.
Yes. Sorry, sir, I do not actually.
What do you mean by Indo-Pacific?
Yes, Indo-Pacific.
Sir, Indo-Pacific is a region which connects the. It was called previously as Asia Pacific. Now, due to the India's significant strategic position in that region, it was now recently called Indo-Pacific region. It was one of the largest trade zones.
India was organized towards Indo-Pacific. What is that?
That was Quad, sir. Quadrilateral security dialogue.
Quad key members.
So Quad are 4 members are in the Quad: Australia, Japan, United States of India, and India.
In world politics, what is the present status of India?
In Quad.
World politics. How to rate the status of India?
Present status of India
In the world.
So I
Very
think
good or bad?
It's now for a long period, and it is India's foreign policy is active for. I think India has approached so many other countries which has not approached before, and India is active in approaching some East European countries. Recently, Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister's visit to Poland and Ukraine
Yes,
also
right.
suggested that, and also India's approach towards African countries also in recently in G20 summit, African Union was included in G20. Proved that how India is encouraging the inclusiveness of other countries.
But Indian own neighborhood, but we have a failed neighborhood policy actually, because most of the countries are daggers done with
A
our.
foreign minister came in there.
Yes, Joysankar sir.
Neighborhood policy.
Neighborhood failed kahin hai?
Sir, I do not think it is a failure neighborhood policy. It is a very dynamic and
We don't have good relationship with all the countries.
uh,
Pakistan, Maldives, Nepal, Bangladesh now, then Sri Lanka.
Sir, I don't think it is a recent issue. The South Asian conflict is a issues from the beginning of India's independence and the colonial period.
Colonial, बहुत दिला ना, साथ was there
Yes, sir.
about the association. Now it is no longer there.
Yes, sir.
And no longer it is there, but it doesn't exist in it.
Not
Yes, it's
functional.
practical sense, functional sense.
Yes.
So that means our neighborhood policy is something wrong.
I don't think, sir, it is wrong now, but I think the situation of some, particularly the country's internal matter, particularly due to some religious fundamentalism activities, and that relation was something.
What is Abraham Accord?
The Abrahamic Accord was initiated by during the period of Donald Trump when he was United States of America president, and it was an accord between Israel and some
Some name.
only some Egypt, sorry, I do not, and and it was accord I think with Israel and the peace between Palestine and
No. Between Egypt that rival के दिला. Egypt was Israel versus Israel okay. Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Yes.
United Arab Emirates.
Yes, it was a peace deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel initiated by
Well, now it is thriving or it is failing.
between Saudi Arabia and Israel there is a
No,
peace
because
accord.
of the in the presently evolving situation. कौन है ना जो Israel attack on Gaza,
Gaza
जो Hamas, the Palestine.
Yes.
So that has a deposited this thing actually.
So now the situation in particularly in that Gaza Strip region is tense due to the Iran's and Lebanon.
That means that relationship is because Saudi more Arabs and the issue is there, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But under what condition president rule is imposed? Where president rule is imposed? Is under what condition?
Sir, according to Article 356, state emergency or president's rule can be imposed in a state on certain conditions, like suppose when there is a constitutional failure, constitutional machinery failure in a state, and other thing is on the basis of governor's report, when the state is not abiding some of the laws, or there is severe law and order issues, then the president can.
Only without it must that there will be recommendation of the governor. Otherwise, it will possible president to invoke.
Governor will recommend to whom?
So the governor will recommend to president.
President or Home Minister?
President, sir.
President.
Yes.
Report kaho debe governor?
Report without report of the governor
Cannot be imposed. Report kaho debe governor? Who?
The home minister, sir, I think.
President rule कितने मास रहे? What is the period?
Sir, the maximum period can be 6 months, and after duly passed from the parliament, it can be extended to maximum period of 3 years, sir.
But our Unified National Agricultural Market is
Unified, I think it is ENAM.
ENAM.
Yes, sir.
What the benefit called about? What is the benefit
Sir,
ENAM benefit called?
So through the ENAM, any person, and so I think the Indian market will completely into a single market system. It will be converted to any person can buy directly from a farmers through the e-market system. So there will be easy process of auction of the farmers' produce. So farmers will get
You know
lot
what
of
is
benefits.
double income of farmer?
Doubling farmers' income.
Doubling farmers income. I see Prime Minister concept. Doubling farmers' income. There.
Doubling farmers' income means due to there is the issue of rural distress. So doubling farmers' income was an initiative by Prime Minister Narendra Modi through some of the initiatives like Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima
What is
Yojana.
per capita income for any Odisha farmer?
Sir, I do not remember the actual figure of per capita income.
there was history, there was Sanskrit domination. ଜଣେ ଲୋକ ଆସିଲେ ଯିଏକି ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜକୁ ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶ କଲେ ସ୍ପାଇଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଅଡ୍ସ ଜଣେ କିଏ
As far I remember, Fakirmohan Senapati.
ଫାଷ୍ଟ ସେ ଲେଖିଦେଲେ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସଂସ୍କୃତ was dominated.
Sarala Das.
ସାରଳା ଦାସ
କ'ଣ କହିଲେ
Adikavi Sarala Das.
Pati Odi Jagannath Das कौन लिखियो?
Odia Bhagavata.
पंचसाख को मैंने पंचसाख को मैंने
Panchasakha was a five poet of Odisha during the 14th and 15th century.
କିଂ କିଏ ଥିଲେ
Ananta Das, Jasavanta Das, Achyutanand Das, Jagannath Das, and
ବଳରାମ ଦାସ ବଳରାମ ଦାସ
Balaram Das.
ଯୋଉ ସେ କିଏ ଥିଲେ କିଂ କିଏ ଥିଲେ ସେ
During the period of Purushottam Deva. Pratap
सत्यवादी पंचसाख को मैंने सत्यवादी पंचसाख को मैंने
Satyavadi Panchasukha, I think Gopavant Das was
Utkalamani Gopavant Das.
Utkalamani Gopavant Das, and other
କିଏ
I don't remember now, sir. Sorry, sir.
ହରିହର
Acharya Hayar Das.
ଉଦୟବରୀ ମିଶ୍ର କୃପା ସିନ୍ଧୁ ନୀଳକଣ୍ଠ
Nilakanta.
आजा आजा
Yes, sir, I know.
ହେଲା ଭଲ ବୁଝୁ
देखा जा सकता है।